Jake Paul is known for his shitty bars, but today he may be behind bars. For the uninformed, Jake Paul got his house raided by the FBI 2 days ago. This is significant because it's just not a local police thing. It was a raid committed by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, which ultimately means that Jake Paul was involving himself in federal offenses. Now, before we get into this, I just wanted to point out that Jake Paul has all charges dropped by the Scottsdale police regarding his involvement with the whole looting at the mall. So this means that the FBI raid has nothing to do with Jake Paul's involvement of that situation. So what possibly could the FBI be raiding Jake Paul's house for? Because 2 semi-automatic weapons does not seem to warrant a small army that arrived at his house. So let's speculate. At the moment, everything seems to kind of point towards some type of sexual misconduct or even sexual trafficking. Now, I'm not going to come out right and say that he's the next Jeffrey Epstein. Now, I'm not going to come out and say that I think that Jake Paul is a sex trafficker, because I don't think that he is. But I think he's really fucking stupid. So stupid that he is buddy-buddy and associates pretty well with Armani Izadi. And for those who don't know, Armani Izadi doesn't seem to have the best track record per se. So, long story short, according to this article, Armani Izadi acted as a pimp for various prostitutes. He ended up getting his penthouse raided because one prostitute in specific pretty much tried leaving the game. He ended up beating her, threatening her, tried to take $5,000 from her account, and she ended up fleeing to police. And once she got to the police, she pretty much spilled the beans on his operation, as well as gave some pretty interesting stories, such as, pushing women on balconies, threatening to kill them, running a knife along their thigh. So Jake Paul seems to be, pretty well associated with a great fucking dude. So, all in all, sounds pretty sick, right? But, unlike our boy Jake Paul, who has been radio silence on the situation since it all took place, Armani Izadi seems to be taking a different approach.
Yo, I heard you got raided!
Yeah!
Me too!
Yo, dude, I just got raided by the police for suspected sexual trafficking. Yo, dude, that's sick. Me too. Like, what the fuck? What are you trying to accomplish? People are fucking stupid. And if, anything actually is valid and there's something negative that's gonna come out of this, they're fucked. That's gonna come up in court. But you know what? That's not me. It is important to note that our boy Jake Paul has actually unfollowed Izadi on social media as of yesterday. So this kind of further pushes the notion that maybe, just maybe, our boy Izadi was the reason that Jake Paul had his house raided. But while Izadi laughs on the top of his Playboy Zoomer mansion and Jake Paul sweats and unfollows people behind the scenes, the question remains, what the fuck did Jake Paul do to get his house raided by the FBI? So jokes aside, this is all speculation. The raid already took place, so I'm sure they got whatever they were looking for. And probably in a couple days, we're going to find out what it really was. But all in all, just what the fuck did Jake Paul do to get raided by the FBI? Anyways, I'm just trying to get back in the loop of everything. So thank you for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, hit your boy on Twitter if you have any questions or video suggestions. And all in all, just hit me with a sub if you fucking want to. If not, I don't really give a shit.